Hey everybody, my name is Jeffrey and this here is Alyssa, and we are going to be talking a little bit about Overwatch and the state that we believe the game is in, what we really like about it, and what we think should be improved. So one of the biggest topics right now that I think we can both agree on is the Mercy rework. A lot of complaining has been about how Mercy's just not as good as the other healers, and I have my thoughts about it, but I'd like to hear some of Alyssa's thoughts first because I wouldn't say we agree on a lot of these points. So you first.
Unfortunately, I'm at a disadvantage because I didn't ever play Mercy before the rework.
I didn't either, but still.
I just feel like she should, if her primary goal is the healing, it doesn't make any sense for them to nerf her healing every time there's an update to her character. Like, that doesn't make any logical sense to me, considering she can't do anything else while she's healing. Like, with Lucio and Zenyatta and every other healer, you can also deal damage or whatever. But with Mercy, you're always at somebody's side, and you're always healing, or you're shooting, or you're damage boosting. But then they're like, no, she can't heal as well now. But I'm sure she'll do great against all the other giant heroes that can just bulldoze over her.
Yes, it's a problem. Okay.
I like that she can res people more often with the 30-second cooldown, because I didn't feel like the old one worked as well if you could only mass res, but now you can do it every 30 seconds. But her ult, I feel like, doesn't do much to a match. Doesn't do enough. Doesn't, like, swing the tide of the game much at all.
I mean, we played a game the other day where we were seriously playing, and there was like a Mercy left, and she used her ult to fly away. We were just like, oh, there goes Mercy. She's not healing, she's not shooting, she just flew away because she didn't want to die. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely an engaging ultimate. Like, the thing that I've noticed about her ultimate is I get why people didn't want mass res to begin with, just because it would have to be like really annoying to play against it constantly. And then, okay, she has her ultimate, you're basically telling everyone else to go in and die, but together, and then she'll mass res you.
Die together.
I see why people don't like the cooldown as well, though, too. I think that depending on how you use her, or her E ability, it can be useful. Because if you throw in if you're able to revive a tank, sometimes that tank can push you guys further, but there's a lot of times where it's like, I don't know, I think, I personally want them to switch it back where she has mass res again, because I think it's a more impactful ultimate. Otherwise, they need to do something with her Valkyrie ultimate.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's kind of just like, you're flying around, but even when you're healing, you can't out-heal anything. Like, everyone's
healing.
They're like, oh, we buffed it. And I'm like, the old buff's the same as the old regular healing for Mercy. Because, like, I mean, I love playing Mercy, and I love ultimates, but when you're going around and you're playing as her, you're just flying over everyone. You're like, you're trying to heal, and everyone's getting targeted and dying. And I'm like, okay, that's it. Then I turn on my pistol and I start firing at people. I'm like, screw it, I cannot out-heal, so I just go around and I eventually kill people. And then I'm like, put your gun away. And I'm like, I just killed 3 people. And then I get player of the game for it, and people are like, Battle Mercy. And I'm like, I have like 15,000 healing. Okay, I pulled it out once.
They've introduced a lot of characters that do a lot of damage. And so Mercy's especially at a disadvantage, because if she's trying to heal or she's trying to res, she's really dependent on the people around her. Or because all the other supports can like deal damage or get out of the way while they're healing. But Mercy is like standing still, and the Doomfist comes along, and she's dead. Like, she is just gone. And you can't really solo heal with her anymore because she can't.
Yeah. And that's the thing that really annoyed me too about Mercy, like, character, is like they have her at a spot right now where she's very dependent on the other characters. Like, they're all like, oh, she's great with the Pharah or an Ashe, and I'm like, why can't she be great by herself? No, yes, I'll go pocket an Ashe and a Bob, and then I'll go over and pocket a Pharah, and look at all this assist points I'm getting. Woo! Like, it's not very fun. Like,
Yeah.
no. Heroes are supposed to be, yeah, they're helpful to everyone else around them, but they're able to at least stand on their own. That's why I like Moira. She's able to get out of bad situations. She can also heal. She can damage. Lucio's always fun to play as. And I love playing as Brig, too, because she's one of those characters. If we have snipers, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be Brig because I can throw up my own tiny shield and, like, not die instantly.
Mercy is good, though. Like, Soldier 76 is the same thing. If you're just beginning with the game, and even just beginning with, like, first-person shooters in general, Mercy and Soldier 76 are really good for, like, beginners and getting used to the game mechanics and things. So I think it would be a disadvantage to the reason that she's in the game if they made her abilities too complex.
Yeah, that's kind of where Soldier and then Mercy and even Reinhardt, I'd say, are kind of like the three that are like those beginning to start like trying it out. But at the same time, just because they're supposed to be the easier heroes to play, I don't think that means that they should be weaker.
That's what I mean. But you can't make it too complicated because you can't really switch to any other support and be like, Zenyatta is Zenyatta will be easy to play, you know, if you're having trouble with Mercy. Or you're just having trouble.
No, like for me, the one thing that I really wanted to change for like Mercy is I don't mind if she gets her Master Res back, but I don't mind if she keeps her Valkyrie either. But I think if they're going to keep the Valkyrie, like, I know there's some people who are like, you can't. She doesn't want it because she's like, then you're too much like Ana. But I'm like, when she has her ultimate, just switch it to her pistol. Have it where no matter what, if she's firing at enemies, it does damage. Firing at teammates, it's healing. Yeah. Because then that gives her a way to engage with both. She's not just flying up there healing pointlessly.
How is she damage boost?
You don't need damage boost. Damage boost is so boring.
I use damage boost all the time.
Okay, but no. Maybe if she this is why you don't like Mercy. Maybe she holds it. Maybe if she like holds the button, that it will do like a damage boost.
How long can you hold it?
I don't know, like Symmetra when she charges it up. Like maybe if you charge it up with Mercy when you're in Valkyrie, then it would feel like a damage boost. Like you could shoot it at like one person.
But then damage boost. Because it would take too long. And you
think about why is she the only character that damage boosts?
Ana does damage boost when she does her ult.
Again, but like only her ult. Yeah. Like, damage boost isn't something that's like.
Well, each character has like another ability besides healing. Like Ana can cancel healing.
Yeah.
And then Lucio can speed boost.
I think that's just the thing. It's like I get why she has it, but at the same time, for it to work, it's annoying that she's the only one that can't put out damage at the same time. Like Lucio, even if he has his like healing out, he can still damage other people.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's healing and just everyone stay in the circle and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think if you use it correctly, damage boost, I wouldn't want that to go away because you can still use it effectively.
I'm just saying, like, in her, even if they, like, for me, if they switch it to an E ability, then they could have it where it's, like, it's on, you have it for, like...
damage boost to an E ability?
No, so if they change her Valkyrie to E instead, and then just for, like, those 7 seconds, you couldn't damage boost anybody, but you have your pistol out there, you're helping everybody else without, like, you're not getting rid of any of her main stuff. Like, that makes a little more sense. And I get why they wanted to do the flying mechanic with her.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, guys.
Yeah. I think if you switched it to the gun, it wouldn't accomplish the goal. That Valkyrie is supposed to be like healing for everyone.
It doesn't do that now.
But then, well, no. If everyone is around each other, you can heal all of them with Valkyrie. But if you got a gun, you could really only heal whoever you're shooting at, and you wouldn't be able to like. Because I pull Valkyrie when I'm against his
bigger.
She fires from one bullet. It's like a massive.
It's like a massive, like it's like some massive charge thing. It's like there we go. Everyone get next to it. That's so much damage. Yeah.
Because Valkyrie is like, because I do it when there's like an Ashe ult or.
Oh, I never do when there's an Ashe ult because I know
if
Bob's.
I get out of the way,
I know Bob's coming, I'm out. I'm like, nope.
Like Zarya is really useful to like.
Yeah, that
Valkyrie out. But also be able to heal them so they don't die.
I just think if they're going to keep Valkyrie, they need to boost her healing more because like you said, it's supposed to be a way for her to really push back and heal her team, but at the same time, even if they all are really close together, you're not healing very quickly. It's a very slow heal with everyone else when they do their ults. Lucio's ult is very impactful. Brigitte's ult is very... They just have more of an impact. When I do Mercy, like, I'm trying to be impactful, but I don't get that same level of accomplishment towards it. That makes any sense.
You really have to, like, rather just boost her healing in general, and then boost, like, her Valkyrie can't just be like, oh, she heals the same, but now she can fly. To be impactful, it should probably be boosted past her usual then.
Yeah,
if you, like,
I think
buffed her and
I
then
think it
buffed
went
her
from, like,
ultimate.
her 50s normal, her 60s her ult, but still it's not enough because her ult was 60, so...
For your dog meal video?
I don't care.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to think of...
Come here. Oh, your dog.
Speaking of new things, Alyssa, how do you feel about Ash?
I hate her on every conceivable level. Her character...
Oh, yeah, she looks thrilled.
Yeah, Stan?
She looks scared.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't like her character design. I think it's boring. And we don't need another young-faced white woman in the game, because that's boring. I mean, you're in the future with robots and sentient animals and, you know, all these cool people and organizations, and you go with, like, the 39 looking 20-year-old white woman. It's boring. Why couldn't Bob be the character? He's cool. I don't like her backstory because that's boring.
It doesn't make sense.
Also, that doesn't make any conceivable sense, and it's boring. Her character abilities are just a hodgepodge of other character abilities, and a bunch of her emotes are also just copies of other characters' emotes. She's boring. And she doesn't have any good skins out right now, so she's boring.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any.
Also,
I do like her monster skin, though. Her
don't
monster and her
sit on
gangster
my
skin.
screen.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
But that's
Also,
not...
I don't understand, if they introduce a new character, and then, like, the winter event comes out, why don't they give her, like, a cool winter event? Like, she has one.
But it's not cool.
You could have turned Bob into a snowman.
That would have been cool.
But they just, like, gave him a vest and made it blue with snow. Like,
Yeah.
It's the same reason they made Hammond into it. It didn't push the lore. It didn't really push the gameplay. It's just the rule of cool and the rule of puke, and that's it. And it's boring. It's the same effect if I put this dog in the game.
Cute.
It's cute.
But what's she gonna accomplish?
What are you gonna do? What's it adding to the lore? This tiny
They
scared
really
dog.
need to sort out their lore. Because, like, Alyssa's always trying to explain it to me, and I'm like, okay. And then I was like, I went through and I like, read, like, all of their comic lores. I've watched all of their cinematics, and I'm like, this makes no sense. How is it 30 years from the future? None of them have age.
I don't think it's actually 30.
What is it? Is it like 20?
I don't know.
Or 10?
I'm the one holding the dog. You gotta look
It
it
makes no sense.
Why do you keep opening the same tab? Okay, everything before not recall.
I thought it was Recall.
That's called recall? It is?
I thought Recall was when they were all getting, like, Recall.
Oh. Everything after the time skip. Everything before the time skip makes sense. Like, Blackwatch and Overwatch and all the characters and all the events. That makes sense. But everything after that doesn't make sense. Like May.
I love May, though.
May, but her cinematic didn't make sense to me. You gotta find out how much time passed.
I'm looking. Because they break in.
You can't stand on the wood.
Winston has his backstory. Reefer breaks in. Well, after much searching, nobody knows!
You don't need to yell.
I feel bad because
Some people said 5. Some
I
people
feel
said
bad because
7.
I thought I didn't know, but
Somebody
like
said
nobody else
3
was sure
months.
either.
Because I knew it didn't make sense when the game came out, but I assumed they would have changed something. So we don't know.
We don't know.
But I know it doesn't make any sense.
Because like the only one
At least if it was 5 years, the gap was 5 years, May's cinematic would make sense. It'd make a little more sense, but no one knows like the exact number of years, and you'd think that when somebody makes story, the timeline is one of the first things.
They get settled.
Right. I don't know. Ash, at least we can all agree that Ash makes the least amount of sense, which is why I don't like her. Because she's 37, but she was the founder of the gang that she's a part of. But the gang was founded in the 1800s, and the game is set in like the 2050s. So
I don't know. I can't answer. I have no response.
what does that mean?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. So, get off me. Since we're currently in the winter event,
Yes.
how are you liking it so far? How do you like? Do you like the skins that are coming out? I mean, I know I love the toast. All the toasts are really fun, like great. But I don't have Junkrats. He's the one I really want, but I don't play Junkrats, so I'm not gonna cry about
Why would you want it if you don't
Because
play
he's really
them?
funny. He's just like, and I'm like, that's funny. So
I liked all the memes that
and I
came
like
out.
Reapers too. Right?
That was like Widowmaker gave Junkrat her butt.
No.
Junkrat, I'm so scared to go into my surgery. Widowmaker's like, it's okay. I'll be out here when you come out, you know? And Junkrat comes out. He's like, where is she? And they're like, didn't they tell you who gave you your butt? So stupid.
I'm cutting this out.
I wish they would have done more with the two arcade games because they're just the same as last year's, so there's not much difference. But I do like all the skins except for Ash's. I wish Diva would have gotten another skin. I wish she would have gotten like
Could have just put
holiday
lights
one.
on her. Christmas lights. That's all we're asking for. They could put like a wreath on like her arms.
I'm trying to think who else doesn't have one.
I'm not sure has one now. So.
Diva doesn't have one.
Does Doomfist have one?
No, Doomfist
Doomfist doesn't have one. Lucia has one. Anna has one. Moira doesn't have one. Does she? I don't think so. No, Moira doesn't have one. Mercy just got hers.
They'll probably do it next year. I wish they would have gotten skins. I wish there could have been more highlight intros because there's only
we only got Wrecking Ball.
I wish they would have been just like a couple more because I know Winston has one. Not Winston. Reinhardt has one that's for this.
Widowmaker had one from the last event.
Yeah, and so does Symmetra,
really
and other ones that I don't remember because I don't think I played it last year at Winter.
It's like I've only been playing for 5 months. You've been playing for a year. So.
Yeah, I didn't buy it when it first came out because that was too much money for someone who didn't have a job.
Like I always heard about it, but I don't know.
And then I played it in front of him, and then he bought it like a week later. So
I did. Actually, I think it was like 2 days later.
So I was like, it's on
I
sale.
was like, I got it very quickly.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
But I do like all the
Victory poses?
no skins. The skins.
I love the
I
Ashley
wish
skins.
they weren't as expensive because I don't
I
have
wish
enough coins.
I have
to
lots
get
of
them.
coins right now.
Yeah, but you spent like how much money on the boxes and you didn't get anything that you wanted?
I hate you. I got
How
the
much?
Bastion skin and I got the Reinhardt skin. I just really wanted Symmetra. And
I have the new
Widowmaker. And
Widowmaker
Mercy.
skin,
Shut
and I
up.
didn't have to spend any money.
She looks like a human in the skin. I want it. Like she looks good. And like Mercy is I want, but like that's not like I don't have to have it. I really want Symmetra though. Because I don't really think I have a cool one for some. I have her vampire skin.
Yeah.
But I want a cool one. I want
I
a
want
legendary skin. For her.
Anna's. Because I have all
Or
of her
Snow
cool
Owl
skins.
from the one before.
Snow Owl. So she has the coolest skins. Like
She
the
does have
scariest, coolest ones.
I like her pirate skin.
Are all
That's cool.
Anna's. She has the ghoul one, and she has the pirate one, and she has the one where she's like chilling with her sun hat on, and she just has all these cool skins.
Yeah.
And I want this one. I also want the skin. I think there's a skin of her, like her vigilante outfit, but I can't remember what it's called.
I think I have that.
It's blue and there's like a triangle.
I have that one, but I can't remember. It's like, it starts with an S, I think.
I don't remember.
I have
But
it, though.
I am a fan of it. I wish they would have, like...
I wanted a new game mode.
Yeah. But, I mean, they've
But,
been busy with, like, other
they've been
stuff.
on a trend of not doing game modes this year.
Yeah.
Because they've been working on hero balancing, which needed to be
And
done.
new heroes and the new
It's just,
cinematics
it's
that
just
came out.
weird. I feel like
two
they're
more.
hero balancing, like, they're trying very hard to keep, like, all the supports on the same level.
Yeah.
But, like, they're forgetting that when you're doing that with some of the supports, like, it's gonna weaken them against all these DPS characters because there's, like, 100 of them.
You can say Doomfist, it's okay.
Well,
Okay.
doing this, but, like, there's just so many that are just really, like, aggravating when you're, like, a support.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, you're done for.
Yeah.
Because, well, that and just, like, the whole general, like, thing is there's so many DPSs, so people's, like, go-to is DPS, and you need your support, and you need your tanks, and people are like, nope. And I'm all like,
Well, you
okay.
don't need a tank. I've played quite a few games where no one wanted to tank, and I solo healed, and we won.
Okay, but, like, having a tank is nice.
Yeah. Maybe I just carried the whole thing.
But you didn't. You're not.
How do you know?
Alyssa, you are not that good. You know you're not that good. She just talked about, like, an hour about how she's not that good. She shouldn't ever play competitive again. She's only good in quick play. And quick play is not something to brag about. So.
Quick play is nice.
Because it's easy.
How is it any easier in comp?
I didn't say it was easy. I said it was easier in quick play.
Well, that's what I mean. How is it any easier than comp? Or why are they somehow
Because
different?
there's a lot of people in quick play who don't know what they're doing. And they're usually a lot on each team. So then I go around and kill them. And then they try to kill me. And they should kill me like 5 times. Like, they put me in such a... There's been so many times where there's, like, a Mei on the other team. And, like, I've been Mei. I love playing Mei. She's really good at getting her kills. And they freeze me. And then they walk away. I don't get it. I'm like, I'm a one-shot right there. Like, I'm damaged enough that if you shot me in the head, I
Sometimes you're
bet.
damaged enough that you can just punch them.
Yeah, that's fun. That is the one thing that I really liked when they were introducing Ash abilities, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because McCree walked down, he was about to say hi to you, and then she punches him in the face. That's really funny.
Try
That's
doing
what-
that in the game, though. Try doing that in the game.
Yeah, you're gonna die. I mean, unless you...
I mean, if you hit him with Reinhardt's hammer, that's basically his melee ability. It's his hammer.
Yeah.
Who do you think they're gonna make a cinematic for next? They just did
Ooh.
McCree / Ash. They just did Diva.
Oh? That's a good question. I mean, I do want to see a Zenyatta cinematic. We've talked about that.
If you're listening,
I
Overwatch man. Zenyatta.
I also would be really interested to see... Okay. I'd be really interested to see Symmetra and Lucio, too. I think they'd be interesting. Who...
Any of the supports, really.
Yeah.
I'd be into.
Because, I mean, I don't want to say that, like, if you don't have the cinematics, they're not as cool, but, like, they give that factor of, ooh, this character is... Like, I understand why people would pick this character. Like, I'd love seeing a cinematic for Mercy and why she's able to do everything that she can do.
Well, she has... I wouldn't really want a Mercy
in-
cinematic because she has
Well, You
most...
just do Genji and Mercy. And
Stop.
you tie both of them. I think a Moira cinematic would be interesting.
Yeah.
I
I don't
don't
think
know.
they're going to do
I
Aurora
honestly-
for a while because
Yeah,
they
'cause
had
she's
the
not Moira.
Retribution, the
I
event,
think so.
and she had a lot of lore tied into that.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll do... I want them to do Zenyatta.
I want Zenyatta, I want Symmetra, and I want Lucio because I think those will all be interesting. I'm trying to think of a DPS character that doesn't have one that would be. I loved Sombra. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorites.
She was great.
Give her a wall climb, please. She deserves a wall climb. She is shown to be so athletic, and like she's supposed to be quick in and out, but she can't wall climb, and she needs to wall climb so she can go up there and hack Hanzo and destroy him because that'd be funny.
You just really don't like Hanzo.
No, I love playing Hanzo. It's just Hanzo's a pain in my butt when I'm a Mercy or when I'm any support character.
Literally anyone could get headshotted.
Yeah. But Widow,
I don't even remember all the DPS
but it's
characters.
kind of easier to get away from a Widow just because like you can usually hear her.
Yeah.
Like
Or
Hanzo,
she'll
you
miss, and you just see a giant red line.
and you're like, I'm out. What's a tank character that you'd be interested? They did Reinhardt already.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Did they do another tank?
Zarya? Did they do Zarya? I know she had something.
She came at the end of the Sombra one, just for like
for
a few
2
seconds. Yeah.
P on a keyboard. I legitimately.
They did Winston.
I don't want a wrecking ball because I find him boring.
Maybe.
And also,
but maybe
how
if
would
they
anything
had a
happen?
wrecking ball one, they would find a good way. Like if they found
Also,
a good way to put
that's
his
the one.
character into the lore, then it wouldn't be that bad.
Okay. Yeah. He isn't really attached to anyone right now.
Arissa doesn't have one.
No, she didn't, but she had a character introduction.
Well, they all have
I would-
character introductions.
Yeah.
What's your point?
I would like it.
She forgot that they all had character introductions. You did, didn't you?
Marissa would be really cool to see how, just to see like her dynamic, because I would assume that Effie would put her with Overwatch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how she got, why she's such. Well, I just find it really interesting because I know they talked about in the comics that it was a place where Onyx were just so. Like, it was just one of the places in the world where Onyx and humans got along, like, instantly.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much peace between them. It wasn't one of those things that there was a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
Soldier 76 had one, Tracer had one.
Farah. It'd be really cool to have a Farah Anna thing where they explore Anna
And we can see the
pretending
dad.
to be dead and Farah learning about that. Because we have, like, a couple voice lines, I think, in the game, but there's nothing that's, like... like a reaction to like, you're alive. What?
Well, did she know that she figured her? Okay, so Farah
there's a line where Farah talks to Anna and she's like, "Does Dad know that you're alive?" And she's like, "Let me focus on what he let me."
Yeah, they can show
take
something
care of
with the
that.
dad too,
Or just like a cool little family dynamic. It'd be cute.
Yeah.
Also, add Mercy because they're cute.
Oh yeah, you're a big shipper, Mercy Farah, but like.
Listen,
That's
I
not
want
the main
more. I want more gay characters. You promised me some after Tracer, and you were like, "Yeah, they're coming." But is it really that? It's not that hard. I can do it for you. You just let me have the password.
What if they said that?
To
What if
your
they,
Twitter
what if they
account,
said that
and I'll
Reaper
just
and
tweet it
Soldier
out.
76 had a thing?
I love it. I'd lay down. I'd already laid down my life for those two, but now like I'd also lay down yours.
Okay,
But
that's it.
it isn't that hard. You just give me the password to the Overwatch Twitter account, and I'll just tweet it, and I'll be like, "Hey, they're all gay, all of them. None of them are straight.
They're all bi. Well, I mean, Torb and Anna are.
None of them are straight. None of
Is
them.
Torb bi?
He could be.
Okay, just making sure. So he and Reinhardt had a little thing there. Is that what you're saying?
No, you don't. You don't have to ship
Okay.
any of the characters for them to be gay. I just
like-
want.
I really like Brave too.
Yeah.
As a character, she's getting so much hate right now.
It's because they overpowered her when they first introduced her.
Okay, but she's cool.
Yeah. I hope they give Tracer and Emily some more stuff.
In like the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I miss them. I love them. It was so funny. Were you weren't around when they first introduced that? Were you? When
No,
they
but
first
I
released
read
that
about it.
comic?
I read it and I was like, oh,
The
Because-
outrage that happened
really?
when that came out, that were like, she can't be my waifu anymore. You ruined the game with this PC culture. Why does she have to be
Oh
gay?
my god.
It was hilarious. It was amazing. It was amazing. And that's honestly, I was like, I don't really know if I should buy Overwatch. And they were like, hey, the cover person, she's gay. And I was like, how much is it? It's on sale? I'll buy it. It's fine now.
I roll my eyes.
I'm desperate.
Yeah,
What
I
else
don't
did
really
we-
care about. I mean, I'm curious about relationships. I don't care if they're gay or not.
Well, they're not relationships. I
No,
like
I'm
some more
just-
gay characters.
There's got to be more. I just want to see more interactions between the characters,
Yeah.
especially in like the lore. Like they all have their like solo things, but I want to see more of I want to see more of Talon. I want to see more of Overwatch as a whole and what's going on.
I don't really follow the comics.
Because
I don't know.
Especially, like, they open up and they're like, I miss all my friends. But, like, okay, you don't really show that many sides where you guys are, like, really good friends and I want to see more. The only one that we really saw that was really, really good was the Halloween one. Because that was really, really cute. And they're out there, little party. And that was great. Yeah. But, like, I want to see more of why they were all
separated.
Well, I think if they showed more why they were all so close, I think that would even
they lived
even
together.
be even like no, I'm just saying even like a bigger impact of when Reaper left, how hard they took it.
Well, he didn't leave.
Well, he got killed.
The building exploded. They all died.
He betrayed them. Oh, they all died.
Soldier died.
Some Mercy just
Anna died.
Like, heroes never die.
She left. She used her ult
and
she flew away.
She used her ult. Great, so she used her second ult. No.
Yeah, that's what happened. Was there anything else that you wanted to...
I'm trying to think.
What do you think is going to happen in the Lunar event? Because you weren't playing the game when that
I didn't
happened.
get to play any of that. But, like, the only thing that, like, I knew about when I started playing is I knew about the summer games. And I knew about the winter. And I knew about Junkie Side because everyone talks about Junkie Sides. But I didn't really know about Lunar, and I looked up Anniversary on my own. Lunar, out of all of them, I think is the one that's the most underrated, I'd say.
Yeah, because it doesn't...
Is there a game mode for it, or do you not know?
I think it's the only one that doesn't have a game mode, because Summer Games has Lucio Ball. And then Junkenstein obviously has Junkenstein.
And then Anniversary always has something.
Right, something new, whatever they'll have next year.
And then not have something new, and people are going to flip out.
I'd be so pissed.
I'd be mad.
And then Winter obviously has the two thingies.
The Yeti Hunter and
because I'm trying to remember when they had Anniversary, you could play when you could go to the arcade. They'd cycle through like all of them, like all the different events in their games. But I don't think there's anything for Lunar. I think it's just because I think it'd be hard to make a game based around. You could look it up. Did you spell Overwatch wrong? It's underlined.
That's just because not capitalized.
No. I think it was just skins, voice lines, a little bit of lore through some stuff, but there wasn't any, like, concrete stuff. I wonder who they'll give skins to.
Yeah, I don't think there is a game mode.
No.
Unless it was like, or was that when they introduced Capture the Flag?
Maybe. I didn't play the game during that either, so I don't. Did I?
When did you play the game?
I don't know when I bought it, so. No, I don't think there was
I don't think there was.
There was a game, and it is Capture the Flag. We've been using it this whole time.
I don't know.
So maybe they'd introduce like a new arcade game.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
They could do like.
But I'm excited to see. I'm always excited to see who they'll give new skins to.
New skins too, new cinematics too. Fixing up their lore in general would be nice.
Just more lore.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can really hold the game up if they have, like, a decent story behind it. And that's why I know, like, there's a lot of people when, like, I'm reading about that left because Overwatch didn't have a great story backing it up.
Yeah, my friend.
Like, it's kind of too generic.
I had a friend who bought Overwatch, and she messaged me, and she thought that there was, like, a story in the game. And I was like, no, it's just, like, a first-person
story mode, that'd be cool.
shooter. And she was like, what are you talking about? Where's all this, like, story coming from? And I'm like, it's outside of the game. She's like, you just tell me I spent $60 on this? And I was like, yeah, you did. Please play with me. Please.
I did hear that there might be a new map coming, so that's
Ooh.
I like when
Where
they
do you think it'll be?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I don't know if they'll do another payload. I don't think they're gonna do another. They might do another payload.
Yeah.
But I know they're not gonna do a control map because they just had Busan.
Right.
So I can't see them doing a control. They might do another payload. Because how many payload? There's like 5 payload maps.
I don't know I don't remember anything about the maps. I should probably do that.
Yeah. And then I am excited that they're trying to like get more heroes through like the year now. Because like they usually have 3 a year, 4 a year, right?
Yeah.
So I hope, like, they're trying to say that they're trying to get more out there, so then the game has more tanks and supports.
What if they lied and they bring out another?
If they bring out 2 DPSs in a row, I'm gonna cry. I don't think they'll do that. They better not. I'd be excited for another tank actually first.
Yeah.
Because they said
even after Wrecking Ball, which was introduced. That was this year.
Ew, never mind. Okay, well, give us a tank that's like helpful.
Support or die.
Yeah. Or it's give it. Yeah. I don't know. I think a tank would be fun. They just because Marissa came out.
Who's your ideal
go-to
support? Like, what would you like?
Depends
if they
on the
introduced
situation.
a new support character, what would you want their abilities to be?
I'd like somebody who can. Okay, so I do want somebody that I think we need, because the last 2 people we've had have been off healers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think another mainstream healer like Mercy is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd be another fun way to pick it out. And then I think they'd balance Mercy out 2 more, just because she wouldn't be the only one that could do that.
Right.
So I'd want another focused healer. I do think that the healers, I think that I would like to have a burst heal as like an E.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that they need some kind of...
Like Lucio's...
Yeah, or even Anna's, where she throws her thing on the ground. Like, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think... Because, like, Moira's got, like, the orbs and whatever, so I think having where you can focus healer, but you also have that burst ability on E is pretty good.
Right.
And then just some kind of moving mechanic, I guess. I don't know.
There was a forum a while ago, I think. Maybe it was, like, a text post somewhere that I saw. But they're like, I want the next hero to be Emily, but she can only heal Tracer by giving her like a kiss on the cheek and then like get a little hug.
Okay, don't turn everything gay.
I'm going to. It's the only thing I have left. Yeah, that'll be the new
Okay,
thing.
what about you? What would your main support one be? No, you can't just say that.
Oh,
No.
I think I'd want another burst healing that's like a wide area.
Like Lucio?
Yeah, Lucio.
Lucio.
I was gonna say Moira also, so I think I just kind of combined their names. Lucio or Moira. Mm-hmm. And I'd have that. Or they could do something that they scrapped Symmetra's little shield that she can do. Maybe they could do something like that.
Shield, maybe?
Or just like a regular shield.
That'd be cool though. Like you throw it and like whoever like walks through it gets like healed.
Or just heals.
Because I would just keep walking with it.
You just walk in the middle of it?
Just be like, okay,
or maybe
guys, follow me.
Maybe we can do. We were talking earlier about like Mercy's big gun. It's just like one person in a tank, and they just like shoot, and it only heals. And that's.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
No. That made no sense. What?
Yeah, just someone in a giant tank, and they just shoot.
As a sport?
Healing. Yeah, because they shoot healing.
That'd be interesting.
Like Bastion,
that'd be.
But a healer. I am. Original.
Do they have some kind of damage?
No.
Well, that person's gonna die right away. They're gonna be like, you know how many problems Bastion has? You want an anti-Bastion that's a healer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody needs that.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. I also want to know if they're gonna keep up that thing where they introduce relatives of the other characters. They're just gonna keep doing that forever. Just like all of Torm's children become characters.
Yeah. No, I think it would be interesting to have something like where you were saying how like a support character, but they're built like a tank character.
Yeah.
So they don't have like they'd still be like I'd say they'd only be like 250 health or whatever, so they'd be a little bit more, but not that much more.
Right.
And then you have them dishing out healing, and have where like they had something where they could put up a shield, but it'd be like a weird healing shield or something. Mm-hmm. So it's like anything that like any damage that touched like the shield around would go like it disperse into like healing.
Oh, like Zarya's bubble.
Kind of,
you
yeah.
shoot it and then it becomes charge for her.
Yeah.
weapon. That'd be cool.
That'd be different.
I really want, because we were just looking at it earlier, the first cinematic, I believe it was the first, the Recall, and it cycles through all the different heroes. Echo's in there, and so we're like a couple that were introduced. I hope that they introduce some of the other people in there, because if you pause and look at them, they all look really cool. And I would want them to be introduced, because they could add stuff to like the lore and the game. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm interested for another Talon Inner Circle member too.
Yeah.
Because
it'd be cool to know that, like, not just Moira and Reaper, technically. Reaper.
I'd say really
were inside of Overwatch, because you think it'd take more than 2 people to take down an entire organization. Mm-hmm. It'd be cool if there were people who weren't a part of Blackwatch that were also in Talon. Like someone who's working within Overwatch. Because your name is Blackwatch, and you're all wearing black, and you're all breaking the rules, and you all have sketchy backgrounds, and then you're like, McCree, all of us are innocent. McCree came from a gang.
McCree does better.
Okay, but when he joined, he was like fresh out of a gang, and then they're all like, I don't know why people are looking at us like we're bad guys. We're all obviously heroes. Now watch me shoot a man through this glass building.
Okay, McCree said that wasn't the plan.
A little too late. The guy's already dead.
Do?
The guy's already dead. Genji and Moira did not give a single...
They really didn't.
They really care.
Yeah.
Genji was like, I'm just here to stab.
Or even if they had, like,
people.
See, like, that's the thing, too, is, like, they need to work on the lore, because even if they did, like, what if one of the big main people, like, was part of Talon the whole time? Mm-hmm. But, like, now, if they revealed it, it'd be like, eh. But if they had a whole bunch of lore going through it, and they had a big reveal, it had so much more impact. Because if you had, like, the whole time where it was, like, the whole time that, like, Reaper was a double agent and Soldier 76 was always working for Talon, or Mercy was always working for Talon, or a Tracer, like, already, like, she did it on purpose.
I feel like those wouldn't be good characters, because their entire character arc would be...
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's the thing. It's like, they can't do something like that now.
Oh, yeah.
But... that if they fix, if they
I just hope they introduce more villain characters, because they don't have a lot in the game to play. Because they have like, they have Ash and
but again, Ash is one of those characters that really not connected to anybody.
She's directly connected to McCree.
No, I know, but like both her and Junkrat and Roadhog aren't connected to like the rest of Overwatch.
Yeah, well that's what I mean. We have those guys, and they're just like doing whatever they want.
Yeah.
We have like 4 or 5 Talon members, and then everyone else is a hero, except for Wrecking Ball. I don't know where he fits in.
He follows Winston, but then we don't see him. I don't know how a giant Wrecking Ball is
Winston.
hiding.
Whatever. Well, you could just park the giant metal ball in a garage, and then Winston is just like, I have a pet hamster. He's really smart. Don't look further into it. And that's it.
Okay, we're cutting this video because it's getting really, really, really long.
You just edit it.
No. Okay. Yeah.
You want to be a big YouTuber, you gotta learn to edit your videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit. This whole conversation won't be there. Okay.
It'll be like
stop talking. Long. So I'm Jeffrey, and this was another episode of Stay Chalk. If you liked us, hit the like button. And if you feel like subscribing, we have other videos for Overwatch. We also have trailer reactions and lots of gameplay that you can watch. So thank you.
This is your channel.
You're in the gameplay, so just smile.
Subscribe to me. It's just my name. We'll have it linked. You better link it.
I'll link it.
Just BALLISA. I make art. That's it.
Bye guys.